Okay, so the message, leveraging AI as a mastermind leader. So what we'll get in here is super distilled, tried, tested, proven, and a starting point for you. So this isn't the only way. These are just some ways. So feel free to find your flow and treat this like a buffet. What feels relevant for you right now? And really just like one thing I'd recommend. What's one thing you can pull away from here that can be useful for your next step? And then you can leave the rest. And I would also say too, your one thing to pull out could also be, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Because that's what I find is really useful here with AI is there's a lot of shiny objects. So what not to do can often save us so much time rather than going down a rabbit hole that's really not a fit. And so that is the problem that I see with AI right now for mastermind leaders is AI making us less authentic and less efficient, actually. So wasting time with AI, extra steps that aren't included, like, oh, I could have a chat bot that'll message my leads and then qualify them and book calls for me. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. That's already taking the connection out. And just like how we heard today, with Brent share, send out personal audio messages. Boom. Fast responses, 80% responses. Like that is, you have to spend a lot of money doing that with ads. So another thing is getting confused with AI. A lot of shiny things and bells and whistles, and we can, automate this and we can create all these pieces of content there. But yeah, what's the quality of it? So are we better off without it? And the third one is screwing up our content, having fake as hell content that's 3 times longer than it needs to be and has a bunch of emojis. And we all know that content because we can, see it, we can feel it. It's like, oh, they went the fake route with this one. So, however, there are super useful things that I've felt the 10x productivity effects with. So that's what we'll go into. And I'd say for right now, just making a note of which one feels most relevant for you out of 1, 2, or 3. You could even put it in the chat. Actually, that'd be fun. And that'll help really focus this for today. So 1, yep, got a 1 on the board, wasting time with AI, extra steps unneeded. What else we got here? Any other there we go. We got a 3, screwing up the content, making it fake. And yeah, we'll go on to the next one. So the solution, saving time with your actual workflow. So I really learned this, the hard lesson, like creating software where we'd create things from theory and it was just a lot of wasted time, money, and just really tough. But if we always went through what are the actual workflows that are happening, like what are the spreadsheets, where are the Google Docs, and then let's automate that because there's actually a clear woven path. And so instead of feeling like the frustrated person, ideally feeling like this, where you got your zen, you got your peace, and the systems are around you to free up your time, number one, make things more simple. That's a key theme from last week, simple versus complexity. And then help you write connected content instead of fake as hell content and doing it faster. So what I'll share here is 5 tools that I'm actually using right now. And then we'll do breakout rooms on which one feels the most relevant for you for one round. And then we'll do another round of breakout rooms of what's most useful for you. So maybe have something on something that you're using that's not on the board here. And that's where we can mind share and collaborate together. So the first one is a brainstorm buddy. I find this super helpful with ChatGPT, where you can train your AI and bounce ideas off it. Now, do you have to use ChatGPT? No, you can use whatever you want. So whatever floats your boat, does not matter to me. Find your own style. I'll just use AI, for the purpose of this. So for me personally, you can speak your messaging into the AI deal, and then you can ask it questions. Hey, I'm thinking of doing this direction or doing this direction. What do you think? Maybe there's a content person that you follow. Like, what would this person say in this scenario? And what I've found even more helpful for me too is speaking it out. And they do have a couple different options where you can click a button and you can speak and it will transcribe what you say, and then you send it, and then boom, it'll go back and forth. Or they have, it's not showing it right there, but they have like a little audio there where you actually go back and forth with the voice, which is really smooth. I mean, it's like, Siri on 10x steroids. It's like way better experience. You can actually talk out. My actual favorite is going for a walk and then talking it out, because boom, we got the legs moving, the creativity flowing, hearing myself say it. Of course, we know that is so powerful in itself. And then also hearing the feedback as well. And if it ever gets too wordy, I just say, hey, just like training a team member, let's be concise, let's be simple, and let's be short in the communication. And then boom, it responds. And we got concise, simple communication. So Brainstorm Buddy, super helpful. And then what's very helpful, what I find here, is that it has the saved context history as well. Some other AI tools or custom GPTs right now, they don't save your history. So you got to start from scratch. So as simple as that is, I see that as a huge differentiator. Does it save your information in that window? Does it have a memory? Okay. Second one is the blank slate problem, the blank page problem. So writer's block. So if you're training it in there and you say, hey, I want to write this post, I want it to be simple, concise, like, can you get me started? And so being able to edit instead of generate, super time saving for me personally. If you know human design, it's even a bigger block for projectors to generate. So this has been phenomenal for me as a projector, because I can at least get something started and then I can edit rather than generate. And third one is AI graphics. So, slides is my like creation type of style, as you see here. Some people are like drawers on their iPad. Some people do other things. For me, it's been a really nice fit, because there's so many times, so many hours where I had a vision of something and I'm searching through all the Google images and I didn't find it. So create and search. And right now I'm just using bing.com/images/create. Not the biggest fan, not any fan of Microsoft. However, so it kind of, irks me to use that, but that's right now what I use. And then you can find your own style, which I think is fun too. Is maybe you have a more like classic vintage style, maybe you have a more futuristic style, maybe you have certain colors that you like to see. So this is like the beginning seeds of branding as well, that I feel like is fun. And you can, we're creating, we're channeling, we're serving. So this, we get to make it our own and different. And then the fourth one, and there's 5 total here, is Fathom for call recording. That's what we're using, right now. And that was referred to me by Tim. So shout out to Tim on his plane flight right now. There's some really nice things. They're really developing it really quickly. It's like a, innovative startup type feel. And they just launched searchable transcripts. So you can actually just type in the search bar and it will search through all the videos like in the transcripts and pull them up. I'm like, whoa, this is incredible. And so it just creates a really nice link right after the recording that you can just copy and paste. So I don't need to like log into a bunch of stuff. And then it's really easy to create video clips. So if there's something that somebody said, or even a testimonial, you can go search in the transcript and then just create a little clip around that. And then it already creates a URL and you can share that clip. So I feel like I'm just really scratching the surface, but I spent like months last year trying to look through all these different options. And I was like, oh, this has the foundation of a lot of things I was looking for. Surprisingly, it was kind of like a needle in a haystack type hunt, because some tools had one thing, but they couldn't do another thing. So fathom.video is the link. And I do have a referral link here that I went through a few steps to get 3 months premium free for everybody who uses it. So that's treefreedom.ai/fathom. Gets you 3 months free. And I believe that saves like $90. And the interesting thing here is I'm on the free version. I haven't even needed it. So it is an interesting thing. Like they are just really pushing the free line, which is amazing. Like if I need it, I'll be happy to pay, but right now, don't even need it. So I would imagine you probably don't need it either. the paid one anyways. And then the fifth one here is Note GPT. So this is the latest one that I've been testing last week, but very, very happy with it. So say you post a YouTube video, this will have a little button. It's because it's a Chrome extension where it will take the transcript and then put it in a ChatGPT window. And you can just click a button and have it, how I'm using it is a social media post. So I gave it a prompt, like, here's how I want a Facebook post. I want it this simple, and like give it a template, and then boom, it'll just do that template for the entire video, which is amazing. So how I'm using that, starting to use with my own content, is I got a video, boom, it's published. I got automation set up for that. And then I click that button, creates the post. Now, is it perfect? No, and I don't need it to be. I'll just go to Facebook, copy and paste it, and then we're good to go, edit it up, and then we're set. So these are the core 5 right now that's been helpful, and literally in this order too. And so when it comes to leveraging AI as a mastermind leader,